Hey guys, Rockingtheblade here. Once again, what's up everybody? This awesome shirt was on sharkrobot.com. Unfortunately, it's one of those shirts you had to pre-order, otherwise you won't be able to get it anymore. It's one of those shirts that's no longer available to buy, unfortunately. It's a pre-order only, so what I recommend is go to sharkrobot.com after seeing this video to see what other awesome shirts they have for you to check out. I'm just hoarding them out. They're not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by them. God, I wish, because I know how much shirts I buy for them, and how many times you see me wear their shirts on the channel beside the Critical Role shirts. But yeah, check out other cool shirts I have at sharkrobot.com. Giving a free shout out. Again, I'm not sponsored by them. Just want to give them a shout out because I love their shirts. The shirt is really awesome. If you can see it, it's really dope. All right, but whoring Shark Robot aside, you know why you're here. You know why you clicked on this video. It's here my season 1 review of Peacemaker, written and directed by the James Gunn. That's right, the same James Gunn who directed and filmed the Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2. So, how was Peacemaker? Also, the Suicide Squad. It's kind of crazy, man, how cancel culture tried to get him in deep waters because of the situation that he got in, because some old tweets he said a long time ago that were some shock humor jokes. I've talked about it. If you want me to go on length, you can look at my channel. I talked about James Gunn a ton of times, and it came in his defense because, again, it's just jokes. He wasn't acting upon the jokes. If he was doing that, that'd be a different story. But again, they were just jokes, more like shock humor jokes that he doesn't even say anymore. So, they're trying to get him in trouble, so Disney had to let him go because they were trying to buy Fox during the merger, and that would have ruined their plans. So Warner Bros. Scooped him up and saying, "Hey, do you want to do a project with us?" They said, yeah. He was allowed to pick anything he wanted. He wanted to do the Suicide Squad, so he did the Suicide Squad movie. It was in my top 10 movies of 2021. If you want to check that video out as well. After did to figure out to see where it ranked, and after that he did a spinoff with the Peacemaker show. And I bet you're wondering, how was it? How did James Gunn do with, let's be honest, an F tier character that I didn't even know existed until the movie? What is this? What is even Peacemaker, and is it even worth watching? I'm happy to report that not only Peacemaker is a good show, it is a great show, and obviously probably the best acting performance that I've seen from John Cena ever. Though John Cena's been in good movies before, don't get me wrong. Besides the Suicide Squad, he's in the Suicide Squad. He's been in other movies before, and he's been in some good comedies too. So not only has he been in good action movies, he's been in some good comedies. And with James Gunn's, the Peacemaker show, it showed that he not only could be serious, he could be incredibly naturally funny. I mean, he's just naturally just so charismatic, and I just love him. I love Peacemaker in the show, so much so that I'm probably gonna figure a Funko to add to my collection because I really like the character. I was kind of like, all right, Peacemaker show, I don't know, but I know James Gunn's doing it. If anyone can do it, it's James Gunn. James Gunn made me care about Star-Lord, Drax, Gamora, a talking tree named Groot, and a talking raccoon named Rocket. He made me give a crap about the Guardians of the Galaxy, which, again, I didn't even know nothing about, and made them household names. And now, because of this show, Peacemaker is a household name because of this damn show. And how it's awesome. Heck, the opening itself is the most funniest. At first, it's one of those things that at first I was like, what the hell? The second time, it was like I was kind of jamming to the song because it was really good. And the third time, I can't I can't help it. Every time that thing comes on, I can't help but laugh, or at the very least put a smile on my face, because the whole dance sequence is done by all the actors that are in the show, and they do it with a straight face, like it's the most serious thing like ever. Like if they don't do this dance number right, their family's gonna die. So you gotta dance while being super serious looking, while doing these silly humping moves. I mean, while keeping a straight face. I mean, I can barely do it myself. To dance like an hour for not an hour, but that'd be awful. But like for like a minute and a half, dancing like goofballs while looking serious. It's one of the best openings I've seen the show in quite some time. It's a banger, man, and because of the success, it's gonna get a season 2. Thankfully, it got announced after the last episode aired that it's gonna get a season 2. So I guess they're gonna end it. I want to know for sure where it goes from here. But to get to the plot synopsis, so basically it takes place after the Suicide Squad movie. Basically, I don't want to get into too much detail because I don't want to spoil the movie itself. But basically, Peacemaker is in the hospital due to unknown reasons, which I won't say why from the movie to keep it. I don't want to spoil the ending. Spoil why he's in the hospital, but he's in the hospital, and he's thinking, because he was, out of, because he was a prisoner and he went to prison, and if you do this mission, we'll take time off your, sentence. And he thought, well, since he's in the hospital and no one's looking for him, he thought he was free. But then of course, they wait till he got home to find him and be like, we want you. If you don't want to go back to prison, if you be our hitman, you won't have to go back, and if you complete the mission, you won't have to go back to prison. You can be out and free. So he's like, okay, fine. But as the mission goes on, he finds out it's not a simple hit of killing people. There's more to it than that. It's not just like any ordinary people that he's assigned to kill. It's deeper than that. It goes beyond that. But I can't get any deeper than that because of spoiler reasons. So, like I said, Peacemaker himself, he's serious, he's funny, and talented. He's just talented in terms of like the art of killing. He's just one of John Cena's like best acting performances. Vigilante was funny as hell. It's just funny. There was times he was annoying, but there's times he's just how stupid. But it's just funny because at first you think he's a really smart guy who's just insane, but very funny. But maybe like later episodes, or maybe it's me, or maybe it was all that this. He's kind of an idiot, and he thinks he's smart, but he's actually just an idiot that's trying to pretend that he's smart. And sometimes it comes off as annoying sometimes, but sometimes the shit he says is gut-bustingly funny. And like, even though he was gonna annoy, I was really hoping that he didn't die because he was an awesome character. And there were moments like, oh no, he might not make it. And I was genuinely worried for the character, even though he got annoying at times. But 90% of the time, that dude was funny as hell and charismatic, and I was like praying that he make it. I believe he's gonna be in season 2. I'm not sure if he is or not, but I hope he is because he was funny as hell, And even though the other actors the other cast members have as well. That is a guy named Judo Master. His costume's like weird looking, but he is funny as hell, and it has some incredible fight scenes, especially in the later episodes. I want to say it's like episode 7, I believe, where he had like an incredible like hotel room fight scene with one of the characters. It was like really well choreographed for a guy his size. Boy, he can go, and he was another like interesting character too, and I hope to see more of in the future. And it's just as a cameo by certain DC characters, which I won't spoil. But like, ooh, even his dad. You even find out more about Peacemaker's dad and how he got his equipment and stuff. But boy, his Peacemaker's dad is a piece of work. He's a douchebag, and you want to find out how bad he is, because trust me, he's like, ooh, he's bad. Watch this show. It's like you're like, oh, he's that level of bad. And you're like, exactly. He's that and then some. He was a douchebag, man. I'm telling you, just oof. And it goes into, and why Peacemaker is the way he is, because he had a piece of crap dad like him. Jesus, but still, again, John Cena was great. Vince Landry was great. Even the actress who played Amanda Waller, she's there as well for a little bit, along with some other characters. Judo Master was great. Some cameos from other DC characters are just towards towards the end of the season, which I won't say who they are, show up. I thought it was really cool. It's really cool, and ultimately, James Gunn proves that any superhero character can be amazing and can be any D-list or F-list superhero can be into the mainstream if you have the proper, the right actor, the right director, and the right set of writers. If you get all those things right, you can do anything. And Peacemaker proves that. I was like, wasn't interested in it at first. I was like, but like my older brother like would talk me into checking it out, and I'm so glad I checked out Peacemaker. It was a funny, enjoyable ride from start to finish, and I honestly cannot wait for season 2. Yes, it's been confirmed, and honestly, I cannot wait. So, that's our review. It's fantastic. Like, again, like a 9 out of 10. Go see Peacemaker. It's a fun show. It's on HBO Max. In case you're wondering what app is on, go get HBO Max and go watch Peacemaker. It's fantastic. Alright, guys, that's my review. Thank you for watching. Tell me what's your favorite character from the show. What was your favorite episode? Let me know in the comment section below. I definitely want to hear you guys' thoughts on the matter. As always, please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. As always, Rockingtheblade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out. Have a great day. Goodbye.